Diesel and Company Radio, Lorain County's hottest internet radio, no doubt about it. Trying to get comfortable in here because y'all know I'm not here on Tuesdays. Usually, it's kind of strange for me, but we got the Star Cash in the building, which you'll see soon. Just wanted to let everybody know that our special guest is in the building. So we're going to move on. In about 3 or 4 quick minutes, we'll be back with Cash. Can't wait to talk to this young man. Got it going on. DC and Company Radio. Boy, Fun Tuesdays. Eddie Griffin in the background.
Shout out Eddie Griffin.
We're live on a Fun Tuesday. We got the man, superstar in the house, Mr. Cash. Born in where?
Painesville. I was born in Painesville.
Yeah, I just had Painesville. I was like, Painesville? Hip hop?
Yeah.
Okay. Sound good. Born in Painesville, raised in Wycliffe. Am I saying that right? Wycliffe, yeah. Wycliffe, yeah. And now reside in Mentor.
Yep.
Now, one would think those 3 cities would add up to Painesville, Wycliffe, maybe rock and roll or something like that.
Right.
On and on, right? Which to me is part of what makes your story fascinating, right?
Correct.
Started rapper? Do we call you rapper, lyricist?
They call me a rapper, an MC, an artist.
Or MC artist.
And a brand.
Yeah. Okay. I gotta ask, man, started making music at 14 years old, middle school, right?
Yeah,
so that
pioneer.
Yeah. So that would have been in Wycliffe, maybe?
Yeah, I was right in Wycliffe, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of started like in the, middle school era, probably like when I was like in, 5th, 6th grade.
Right. Do you remember the first rhyme?
I don't remember the first rhyme, but I remember I spit a punchline and everyone was like, oh, in the cafeteria.
Right. All right, man. So, started rapping at 14. Must ask this, do you write your own music?
Of course. To me, you're not a real artist if you don't.
I love when they put it down like that, when they say you're not a real, because every now, we get so many people to come through, but to me, that's the real artist that says that. Even though, I understand, everybody don't write. Right. I mean, you can't be a great artist, but I like hearing it.
True artist, yeah.
Right. Let's back this up real quick, man. Let everybody know, man, exactly Cash, who you are, the brand, where they can find the brand. Spit that out real quick, man. Of course, where they can get all your music, that introduction type of thing.
For sure. So
it's your floor.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you. So my name's Cash, Stephen Cated, King Cated. You can check me out on all social media platforms. Type in STEPHEN, KATIC, MUSIC.
Showing up,
K-A-K-N-G, K-A-T-I-C, Cash, capital K, capital A, $, capital H, Cash affiliated, True Life.
Showing up in the house. Cash, all right, man. Freestyling. Am I reading that right? Freestyle. I wasn't sure if they really meant, if they mean freestyle, because it says F-R-E-E-S-T-Y. So I'm taking it says I've been free, so I'm thinking freestyling. You've been freestyling and performing, involved in music and the scene ever since 14.
Correct.
Right? Reason why I'm hammering freestyle down, Yvonne, you know where I'm going, right? did you tell him?
No.
She set you up, dog.
That was cool. I'm ready for whatever.
Can't tell him everything.
Cash. That's what I'm talking about. Because it might be a little something, maybe the third segment.
Okay.
Freestyle. Yeah, maybe a little something. We're gonna do
you
you like
I rap over any beat.
We're gonna do you like the LA Lakers.
I always gotta be ready.
True story.
Yeah. I know. So in Wycliffe, how they pronounce Wycliffe. You started your career 14, early things are moving along. Got to rapping. Is there an environment? Some of my questions over here kind of run in there because I'm kind of at one now. But is there support? Was there support? Is there support in Wycliffe for the hip hop community that one might not think? Because really, man, we all do know hip hop has moved a long way. past Eminem days, but it is still interesting, you know what I mean, to be a minority, you know, in a profession or anything, and then coming from the area. So I'm just curious, is there more support for hip hop in Wycliffe than maybe I'm naive? Can you, what do you?
So I would say definitely yes and no. So when I first started rapping, people didn't want to kind of give me props. Some people are like really praising me. Some people didn't, like, okay, he's white, he raps, he thinks he's hard, whatever. And then I, you know, over the years and time went by, then I really earned my stripes, started making really, you know, professional videos, really freestyle some crazy stuff, really, you know, exploring everywhere in Ohio, really promoting my music in groups all around the world.
Mhm.
So people, once they kind of saw me like put in more work, they respect what I was about, and they saw that I'm authentic to my lyrics and
Right.
I did what I spit, and I was really outside in and so.
Right. Now, so I got to ask you this. I hear you say you're real to your lyrics. That adds up to me that a lot of things that you put in your raps are real. Is that what you say?
True story.
Somehow I feel like we're in court here. But real talk, you know, so if that's what you're saying, where I'm going with this is, so I'm kind of curious, the lyrics coming from Wycliffe, things there, huh, that got you into putting together these bomb songs. Cause we've seen you. I reached out to you personally. I think part of my job, you know, around here, search talent that we think is notable enough, good enough.
I appreciate you reaching out. You know, you guys are really cool, the whole environment.
Yeah.
You guys really pushing the agenda of music. I respect it 100%. It's what we need.
Yeah, that's what we do, man. We've been fortunate. 5 years, and 5 years nominated 4 times. It's the best indie station. So we take that. We've had great success, and more than anything, though, we are the real independent artist station. You know what I mean? So that's where my job come in and search people, search you. I know I was like, man, trying to get this guy in here. Cash, got it going on, Cash. Tell me a story, man. Before we go on our first little break, tell me a story about being a hip hop artist that might surprise somebody.
That might surprise somebody. There's a lot of crazy stories.
I'm sure.
There.
Pick one out of the haystack.
To me, what I thought was cool, because we were talking about it in my other interview. Shout out to LB Sickening.
Yeah. Well, by the way, stop the music. Where was the other interview? Let's give him. Where were you?
It was Port Clinton.
Port Clinton.
Yep.
Okay.
So I was out here grinding. Like I went all the way over here, drove an hour and 30 plus that way, then came here.
Yeah, man, you killing.
Getting busy.
Yeah, Port Clinton. All right, man. So, I mean, on another station or
Correct.
a podcast.
It was a podcast and a show. Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
can
show?
look them up. LB Sickening.
Yeah,
Shout
show.
out to Sicko Entertainment.
Yeah,
They're
goddamn it.
good people. Really
Yeah.
holding down the culture just like you guys are.
Yeah, God damn it.
You know I'm gonna represent that. True to life.
Shout them out. What's the name again? Oh, what's the name? Where you were at? What's the name of the podcast again?
It's just music.
It's Just Music. That's the podcast? Oh, okay. So who
It's
run
like a
it?
show.
I'm trying to shout out whoever. Who should I be shout out?
LB Sickening.
Oh, okay. OB. What it do, player? All right. He got that official shout out. We're going to send him to our, I don't know, it'll be on our website. Probably in an hour or 2 or 3 or 4. Our day. But it'll be up on the website. We got you, man. All right, Cash, we're going to go away, man. Sip on a little something for 5 minutes. So we'll be back with the man, Cash, in our next segment. Kicking it, Fun Tuesdays. DC Company Radio, no doubt. About a little Doja Cat. She is freaky. Look at that. We'll do that. We'll be right back with some music by Cash, too, as well. DC Company Radio, no doubt, Murray County's hottest internet radio. Boy. Radio. And you know this, man. Cash, what it do, man?
What's good? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. Especially when I take this Tito's lemonade. Ooh-wee.
How you feeling? Right.
Freestyling, man. Which do you prefer? Freestyling, should I say, which do you prefer? Performing live on stage or working in the studio writing?
I'd probably say performing a little bit better. But when you do create something crazy, then I'd say creating something crazy. Because without the making it happen than the the performance doesn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
So I would probably actually, let's say, making in the studio, because then once you actually make a song, then you can take the song a lot of different places.
Right. Gotta ask you this today, right now, man. A lot going on. I love the mix of hip hop and R&B, shit, even country right now, right? Artists are. I think the pandemic played a big part of artists collaborating with each other in ways that they normally didn't, genres of music and so forth. But what I would like to ask you, right? Who would you collab with right now? And it's kind of twofold, this question usually. One is like, who would you collab with right now that's independent, male or female? And then, who would you collab with right now, if you had the choice right now, to make it happen on the national side? You know what I mean?
As far as collaborations, as far as Cleveland's concerned, I'd love to work with Bone Thugs just because they are the most legendary group. And then as far as like people in the industry, I'd probably say someone like J. Cole.
Okay, J. Cole. So okay. So that's putting Bone Thugs in the indie. You saying them, and that's the independent side. Even though they've been in the industry,
yeah, for sure.
Right. Shit. Number one, yeah, I'm sure they boom, 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 boom. That was number one for a while. So okay, I'm feeling it. Female though, give me a female. Who would you collab with on female side? Doesn't matter, national or independent. Or should I say mainstream? That's a better word. Mainstream artists or indie artists.
As far as a female, are we talking about rap, R&B, or anything?
Don't matter, because today, to me, it's hard to tell the difference for real.
Random thought, you mentioned country. I'd say Shania Twain.
Oh wow. Okay.
Got the looks and the touch, baby.
This takes me right into who influenced you to start rapping at age 14. It's hard for me to think that at age 14, maybe you did now, without the influence of a mainstream artist or anything. But was there? Was there someone, man, mainstream or not? But was there someone, man, that
definitely
helped you pick the mic up?
For sure. People like Chamillionaire, 50 Cent, Ludacris. Especially when I was in middle school, that's who really kind of influenced me. Kanye West. Especially like College Dropout.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Kanye West. What do you think about what's going on right now in the industry of hip-hop, particularly hip-hop and R&B, though, as well? And when I say this, man, right now, a lot of people are saying, I'm not going in that profession. You're a rapper, you come up dead. I mean, but I'm just curious, what is your input on what's going on out there, man? And I heard a rumor. Been a busy day. I didn't get into fact chasing, but I seen something come across some kind of media saying something about Young Thug and Gunner now is involved in maybe looking at a racketeering case that they were, but I don't know. We ain't gonna spit that right now until I fact chase that. But my point is, industry is crazy. It seems like these young brothers get money, get hurt, get money, get locked up, get money, get killed. What do you think? What's going on?
So it really depends where you're from, who you are, what you're doing with your life. But to me, I'm not scared. I'll die for my craft. I've put myself in a lot of dangerous situations. I represent where I'm from. I'm not scared to say who I am and what I rep.
Okay.
And to me, anything in life could happen, so you just gotta, move accordingly and just live your best moment. We're only here, a short amount of time anyway, so check it off your bucket list.
Okay, I like the way you put that down. It's kind of cool. Cash, kicking it with the man, Cash.
Kicking it with Katie.
Have you performed lately any showcases? Do you get into the showcases around?
The last showcase I did, it was like a show for Pooh Shiesty, and it was packed.
Okay.
Like there was like over 200 people there. They were cooking. The crew from Hollywood and the Hood were there. A lot of my artist affiliates were in the building too. It was really lit.
Right. And when was that? I remember seeing something on that, actually.
It was sometime like last year ago.
Right.
Around this time, kind of.
Right. So, are you interested in like if I knew somewhere you could perform like Sunday, would you be interested during the showcase? I'm just curious.
Possibly, it just depends, you
Yeah.
know, what they're offering. You know,
Yeah.
of course, I'm down to push my music. Of course, I want to get paid. Of course, I want to have my camera crew involved so we can really document and make it look right.
Right.
You know, add value to the spot. You know, as
Right.
long as it makes sense, then you know, I'm willing to listen and hear people's opportunities
Right. Tell me,
and
Cash,
contribute too.
for sure. Where do you see yourself going, man, with your craft as a rapper, man? Where do you want to go? Where do you see?
So I definitely want to, you know, of course I'm touching down everywhere in Ohio, but I do want to go global. So I definitely want to travel, kind of when everything kind of comes down with COVID and all these regulations and rules. You know, of course I want to do what I'm doing now, but amplify it.
Right, for sure. Tell us something no one knows or feels about being a white rapper, but a white rapper.
You got to deal with stigmas and stereotypes with anything else.
Right. Even with even with
I think that's with
With the
anything,
Post
but it depends
Malones,
where
yeah.
who you are as a person,
Yeah.
where your frequency is at. But I
Right.
feel like no matter what race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, no matter who you are as a person, you know, people are always gonna put you in a box, regardless. So,
right. For sure, man. I just like to get that. We get several, as you see.
A lot of people, to be honest, in the city, a lot of people embrace me.
Yeah.
A lot of people. You know, like I said, just when I was kind of first starting rapping, I felt like a lot of people kind of were like, oh, who is this guy? Like, who does he think he is? And then people see, you know, all the things I've done in my life and see the work and see the dedication, the motivation, the time, the effort, the energy, the stripes I earned, and, you know, the songs I made with people, and just, you know, certain sessions or performances or freestyles or, you know, anything they saw from me.
For sure. Speaking of songs, I gotta have that.
I had that. Yeah.
We've been playing. I think it's been on our rotation now about 2 weeks. I want to say something like
appreciate that.
Getting the buzz. Gotta have that. Explain a little about that particular track. I gotta have it.
Okay, so I reached out. One of my boys, he hit me up and he's like, "Oh, you gotta, you know, link with my producer. He's raw." So I linked up with him. Producer's name is Wavy Duder. So shout out to Wavy Duder.
Wavy!
Yeah, he made a beat right on site, and you know, of course, he's produced a lot of big artists. You know, he touches shoulders with big artists. So of course, I threw a nice little, you know, some money towards him to get a nice beat. That was my own original sound. And once he made that, then, you know, it took a little bit of time there. I wrote some lyrics, and then we made a video.
Right. Kicking it. The man Cash. Got it going on as a mentor, rapper. All your major platforms. You can check out. Talk about the video. Talk about the video.
So when we made the video, you know, we literally sat from 7 o'clock at night all the way to 7 in the morning editing. That's how hungry and dedicated we were to getting, you know, the craft done.
Right. And where can they get this video?
You can check it out on my YouTube channel. Look up Stephen Kadig, www.youtube.com/King Kadig.
One more time.
www.youtube.com/King Kadig.
All right, man. Walk us into the song, I Gotta Have It.
Shout out to everyone Cash affiliate and True to Life, getting what they want in life. Gotta have that.
For sure. We'll be back, man, after Gotta Have That. My man Cash, Decent Company Radio.
And platforms so people can check you out at.
There's no doubt about it. That's
So shout out to everyone working hard, like you guys,
Yeah.
everybody in the music industry. It's even more than just as an artist. It's like anything in life. You want to be successful, you gotta, you know, invest.
You
your
hit
life
it on the head, though. That today, that's what's going on. It's simply said. We all know it's not as easy to climb the mountain, but it is today about building your brand. Now, how you build your brand, of course, it, you know, becomes an obstacle course, but that's
the
the
journey.
key.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the process.
What we like to tell a lot of independent artists, man, because we follow this model ourselves, but you have to team up, partnership up. A lot of people don't understand, man, a lot of these artists, they make it because it do seem like today it's just overnight. You know, it's kind of the feel you get. But every time you listen to one of these mainstream artists today, if you really listen when they tell these stories on the breakfast clubs and places like this. I love the Breakfast Club.
Yeah,
you can hear the
shout
Breakfast
out.
Club on DC and Company Radio almost every day. Anyway, that shameless plug, I don't care. Maybe they'll call me one day.
They should. If I ever get on, I'll tell them to hit you up.
There you go.
Because we on right now.
Anyway, you got to build that brand, man, and you have to partnership up, and that's how the big people do it. That's how we've had success. We've had, man, with partnershiping up with other people, with indie artists as well, because shit, there's no decent company radio without cash music. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we do, man, and we're gonna keep doing it, keep growing. We looking forward to you sending us a lot more music.
Definitely, I got a lot more coming. And wait until I got a lot of hot songs coming out, and music videos, and more freestyles and cypher videos too.
There it is. But you, speaking of another song, Hustle. You want to tell us a little bit about Hustle?
Yeah, Hustle. Shout out to EC Ralph and KO the Great One. Hustle remix.
What's Hustle about? What's Hustle about?
So Hustle is talking about, if you want to, just like gotta have it, how you gonna get that? You gotta hustle to get it.
Mm.
So kind of all my music kind of like a real movie and a story and a theme to each other. And that's how I started off the year, dropped Hustle, gotta have that, then I'm getting busy to coming for it all. So it all like kind of like works together for success. I'm kind of actually giving people a formula.
All right. Hustle. We're going to check that out, man. 4 minutes of hustling. Hustle. Let's get it. My man Cash, DC and Company Radio, Lorain County's hottest. Y'all know, Hustle. We'll be back.
Big review footage coming up.
Videos on the way.
Videos on the way.
What is it? Who's this?
Videos on the way. More
Yeah, we definitely got more videos on the way.
Yeah.
We got about 100 already waiting in the vault that's already locked up and brewing.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all, kicking it live. We got something special coming up, right? Wait. Kick your shout-outs, man. Cash, you got any shout-outs before you get out of
Shout out to
here?
everybody in the city. Shout out to everyone that's Cash affiliated and keeping the T2L and supporting the scene. Because that's what we need.
Yeah. What was I going to say?
And not just talking, taking action and making things happen, making results, not making excuses. So shout out to people working hard, really hustling, really coming for it all, really getting busy and gotta have that.
Right.
Or living the lifestyle.
Gotta have it, man. Gotta have it. I look for you to be on BET Awards, something, couple years. Just don't forget us.
Never.
That's
True
why-
life. Cash affiliated. You guys are cash affiliated. You know what
True
time-
life.
You know what time it is.
Real talk. Is there gear or anything anywhere that people can purchase you at?
It's coming up. So that's another thing I got coming up. I just designed some logos. So of course I'm gonna be having the whole merchandise.
Yeah, get you a sleeping bag grease for $28.33.
Yeah, for sure, man. Because I'm all about, just T-shirts or anything that get out there, man.
Yeah, you got a sleeping bag
we'll
line
get one.
coming up.
Yeah.
They're comfy and they're cozy. You're gonna fall asleep, bro. Because they sleeping on it.
Yeah.
So might as well be cozy while you do it.
Yeah.
You already know. God Body Reese and King Katie.
Real talk, Cash, man.
Okay.
We definitely appreciate you brothers for coming in, man. Real talk. Cash, you killing
Nice,
it, man.
nice.
Man, we appreciate you, bro. Real talk. Cash, got it going on. Look for the brother. Go ahead again, give it up, man. Your platforms where they can find you. What to do?
Stephen Katic Music, Cash affiliated, King Katic, True to Life.
There it is, man. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. Get the program back to the regular schedule. The fun Tuesday. We're going to do that. As we take a photo shoot in here with the man Cash, get him to sign the board. But everybody else on radio land, man, we really appreciate you. And we'll get it back to the regular.
It's out.